Water fascinates me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Water's so weird.
Do you think that could be happening in real life right now? Somewhere down there.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Under the sea.
Racist thoughts, racist thoughts. Yeah, racist thoughts, racist thoughts. Racist thoughts, racist thoughts. Yeah, racist thoughts, racist thoughts. Okay, step into the mind of a young boy genius, telling you what's going on in stadiums and arenas. We talking the NFL, we talking the NBA, we talking about the biggest sports news of the day. Got a favorite athlete, a team that you're thinking? Well, let's put it to the test and see where Royce ranks them. And listen, man, I could go on and on, but let's get into it, featuring his co-host Dom. Sit back, relax, and welcome to the pod, and let me introduce everybody to Royce's thoughts. Yeah. I said sit back, relax, and welcome to the pod, and let me introduce everybody to Royce's thoughts. Yeah.
All right. It's that time of the week again, where we record a podcast, an episode, of a podcast called
Royce's thoughts.
Moved by.
Moving with Mardis.
Today it is Wednesday, November 16th, 2022, and as always, I am your co-host, Dom, sitting across from the namesake himself,
Royce.
So we're recording on our original OG day, which was Wednesday. So, it's cool. We're still bringing it to you. We're still bringing an episode. There's been a lot that's been going on recently, but before we get into that, I would like to ask you a question. How are you doing?
I don't know. I'm doing it.
You're doing it?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's that time of the year where dates is still people. You don't actually start to remember dates because, like Thanksgiving, you just
I
like
actually
go by.
remember all of the dates.
You go by holidays. Like I go by holidays. So somebody's like,
yeah.
"Oh, it's November 30th." I'm like, I don't really know when that is.
Mm-hmm.
I just know Thanksgiving is coming, and then a month later is Christmas, and then there's days in between.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
you just yawned.
I didn't.
So you're doing okay, or you don't know, but you think you're doing okay.
No, I don't think I'm doing okay. I'm just doing it.
You're just doing it. Would that classify like as a mid?
No.
Are you mid? Are you high mid?
No.
Low mid?
I'm not mid.
No mid. Are you below mid or above mid?
Neither.
You're just in a void?
Yes.
Interesting. All right. So the deal is such. We can talk about so many things that have happened in the sports world. What would you like to start with? I don't care.
Baseball.
Mm-hmm. Nice. He made a decision, folks. Mark this time down. All right. What are we talking about?
Let's talk about the awards.
The baseball postseason awards. No, not postseason. Okay.
Season. Season in general.
Before we talk about the awards, I would like to say something. Baseball's award, I feel like okay, you know what? Let's get into the awards and then let's talk about the announcement of said awards in a little bit.
All right.
Okay.
And what was the last thing?
The announcements of said awards in a little bit.
In a little bit. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So, what awards do you want to go with first? Do we want to start with like the lowest award and then end with the highest?
I say we start with Manager of the Year.
Manager of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
And baseball still does both leagues, right? So there's an AL manager and an NL manager.
Yeah.
There's not an actual just straight up OG or like homie like manager of the year.
No, there's two.
Okay. All right. Since you're an AL guy, let's go with NL manager first.
AL manager.
Okay, AL manager first.
Did you say?
I said since you're an AL guy, let's start with the NL.
Oh, NL manager. Buck Showalter.
Yes, no, good, happy, should have got it, shouldn't have. Instant reaction.
He's with the Mets, so personally, yeah, I think he deserves it. That's cool.
Okay,
it's all right.
Who was the AL manager?
Terry Francona.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Wait, should he have been though?
I think so.
Wait, is he with the Guardians now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think so.
I mean, I would agree there. I think here's my challenge with the manager of the year or with baseball, because baseball awards are only regular season awards, correct?
Mm-hmm.
They do not take any postseason stuff into account,
Mm-hmm.
correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, like, for that instance, I guess I get it, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
if postseason was into effect, then you would have to say the second half Phillies manager. Like,
Yeah.
mhm.
He definitely turned that team around.
You could say, I mean, I don't know. But do they ever give it to just like, would Dave Roberts and Dusty Baker even be in a conversation?
Dusty Baker, maybe. But you have to think, because, like, I don't think Dave Roberts would win it.
But his team was the best team in baseball.
Yes, they were. But his team was also the best team in baseball. Think about it.
No, I don't disagree, but if
I don't think
just because you have the best players doesn't mean you're gonna win the most games.
No.
Ask the Yankees.
I think you're right. They just wouldn't win.
No,
I think those two I think they just wouldn't win.
Yeah, it does always kind of seem like to me that the manager of the year is more about getting the most out of a team that shouldn't, like an overperforming team. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. What's next? What's
Except
the
for
next
the
one?
Mets.
Well, yeah, but the Mets weren't supposed to be that good though, were they?
I think they were supposed to be that good for a long time, for a couple years, multiple years. But that was their first postseason berth since 6 years ago. But they were supposed to be good for like all those 6 years.
Gotcha.
Well, maybe not good, but better.
Gotcha. Okay. So, all right.
All right.
Next award.
Rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year. You want to start with the AO this time since we did NL last time?
Yes.
Okay.
Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
Mm-hmm.
Who's he play for?
Mariners.
Okay. No surprise there, correct?
Yeah, I was not shocked.
Okay. Any other thing to add to that, or are you good?
No, because he should have won.
Okay. And then NL.
Michael Harris, the second.
And who's he play for?
The Braves.
Michael Harris, the second, the Braves. Okay.
You know who is second?
No.
Spencer Strider.
I don't know who that is.
He plays for the Braves also.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay. Now, who was the who was the World Series MVP?
Jeremy Pena.
Who's also a rookie, correct?
He was also a rookie. He also won a Gold Glove, I think. He shouldn't have been Rookie of the Year, though.
He should not have been?
No.
Why is that?
Because Julio Rodriguez played better.
Okay. All right.
He just did.
I'm okay. I'm really not. I don't have a dog in said fight. I was just more curious because I do think it's interesting that you can have a Rookie of the Year because Pena played well during the year too, right?
He played well, yeah.
He didn't just like show up in the postseason.
Yeah.
Okay.
He played well. He was like kind of making like normal for reference, he was kind of like making like normal salary, and then like the postseason came and like his boss like came and was like, "Yo, we're gonna give you more money." That was bad, but he stepped up.
Okay. All right. So we've done Manager of the Year. We've done Rookie of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Where you want to go next?
Cy Young.
Okay. I can't remember what we did, so you just start. I guess it'd be NL this time.
NL. Sandy
Koufax.
Alcantara.
Oh, Sandy who?
Alcantara.
From?
The Marlins.
Okay.
First Marlins player to ever win the Cy Young.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess it doesn't mean Marlins haven't been around forever, so. But that's still kind of crazy. Okay, should he have gotten it?
Absolutely.
Okay. I mean, I would agree there. I really don't know who he is, so it's fine. I can't say that. I'll just take your word for it. And then AL.
Justin Verlander.
I mean, I know who he is, and I feel like he deserves it. The way he pitched this year, except for, I mean, he even got his first postseason win, or first World Series win, which is crazy.
He was like 0-6 or something like that.
Yeah, he pitched in the World Series in 3 decades.
Both of the Cy Young votes were unanimous.
Really? That doesn't happen often.
No.
Okay. So are we good there? Nothing to no gripes. Anybody's?
Yeah, no, we're good.
Cy Young. Okay. All right. And then final award. Well, is there 2 more? There's 1 more.
There's no more.
The MVP.
Because the MVP gets announced tomorrow.
See, okay. This is my problem with baseball. I want to love baseball. I want to. And then they do stuff that makes you like just bang your head against the table. Like, back in 1950s when everybody was reading newspapers, like this was the best way to do it. But like, it's 2022, bro. Do what everybody else does. Like, I like what the NBA now does, or the NFL probably does it best, where they do the actual awards ceremony. Like they have like the ESPYs or the Oscars for their thing, and people give a speech. Like I watched the Rookie of the Year, the Braves one. Oh, I watched his thing, and he was watching it at home. It looked like an NFL draft party.
The who?
He was at home. Who won the Rookie of the Year for Braves
this year? Michael Harris.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He was literally. It was either him or maybe it was the Mariners guy. Was literally sitting at home.
Rodriguez.
Okay, was sitting at home, like balloons and everything, and they were like watching him, and then it gets announced, and like he starts, clapping and stuff. And people start crying. I'm like, this just doesn't feel. It feels like they could be better. Like, what would make you, like, what do you? I mean,
I think the whole award show thing is good.
I just feel like they need to appeal more to your audience.
Me too. That's what I'm saying.
Because like it's just and then you got to do them all at the same time.
Yeah.
Have the Gold Gloves came? When did they come out?
A long time ago.
Right.
Not that long.
But you got Gold Gloves that happen, and then you got the awards on one day, and then you got the MVP on another. Like by the time, I don't care anymore. I do, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if you did an award show, you can release all the Gold Gloves. You can release all the, because what's the other ones? The
Silver
Slugger, the Golden Spikes,
the what?
In the Golden Spikes, so steals leader, the person who steals the most.
Well, that's just that's a statistic.
Well, I understand, but you can still silver. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
maybe Golden Spikes is in college. I think Golden Spikes is college.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Golden Spikes is the college, like, best college player. Anyway, but still, like, you could do all of those things in award show and people watch. And maybe, just maybe, you do it during the World Series.
No.
During the off day between games 3 and 4.
No.
Why not?
You do it after the World Series. You can't do it during the World Series.
Why? No, most of the time, people in the World Series aren't winning the awards anyway.
Still can't do it.
Why?
Because then it distracts people from the World Series.
During an off day?
Yeah.
The travel day?
You can't do it. You can't do it.
This year, the World Series was competing with Thursday Night Football, bro.
No, because Thursday Night Football is terrible.
I'm just saying they literally played a game on the same game as Thursday Night Football, and there were people who chose to watch the Eagles and Texans.
Some people are Texans and Eagles fans.
So I'm just saying.
Okay,
so you want to do it after? When? How long would you want to do it?
I don't know. Maybe like a week.
Okay, I just feel like there's a moment where. So here's the thing: after the World Series, because it's straight football season right now, people are like, "Woo, go Astros!" Okay, when's the bye week for my team, my fantasy football team? Oh, NBA started already. Cool. Like, I think baseball's window, like where they're the only show in town. Hockey's already started back. So if you do it during the World Series, then you've captured all the eyes, and then you get all these other people like, oh, sweet, I didn't even know about this dude because I'm already watching baseball anyway, and I would like something to watch during the off day.
But you can't do that though.
Why not?
It's like Justin Verlander. He won the Cy Young.
Well, he doesn't get to be there to accept his award. They can give it. They can give him his award during the World Series parade.
No.
They're not. They don't do awards anyway. Like it's not like they sit there and have speeches and stuff. You just get a trophy shipped to you in the mail.
No.
All right. So you want to do it a week after? My vote is for during the World Series. But that's okay. Mm-hmm. We can agree to disagree, but we both agree that they need to do something better than what they're doing right now.
Yeah.
Do you actually agree? Or are you just saying that?
No, I agree.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Okay. So any final thoughts other than my mini rant?
Nope.
All right. All right. So what else? What else would you like to talk about?
I don't know.
No?
I don't know.
All right. Okay. So how about this? Let's talk about something. I'm just gonna be honest with you. We're gonna do. I'm just letting people know right now. We are going to talk about the Black Panther movie. At this point, you've had almost a whole week to see it. By the time this releases, it will literally have been out a whole week. But this is your spoiler alert. It's not happening right now, but we will let you know later in this show. If you haven't seen it, fast forward because we're going to talk about Black Panther. Cool? You say all right?
All right.
Okay. All right. So before we move on, I would like to talk a little bit NFL. Okay.
All right.
But first, let's go ahead and thank our title sponsor, Moving with Mardis. Mm-hmm. Because there's never been a better time to buy, sell, or invest in real estate. And if you're looking for someone to help you get those things done, you should contact Mr. Sean Mardis and his team at movingwithmardis.com. Mardis is Mardis. They're just an all-around great group of people over there. They provided a nice, lovely backdrop for us. And listen, we haven't moved in a while. But when my mother-in-law was looking to move, Sean was representing her, right? So like, this is like a real thing. Like we trust Sean, and like he drove them all around the Southern Indiana area, try to find himself the perfect dream home. So I just want you to give him a call. And if you do, tell him Roy sent you, and he'll say, that's awesome. I think that's my favorite thing, because if there is somebody who's hanging on, like, oh, what am I going to get if I tell Sean? Sean will give you like a free stress ball and a koozie or something. You know what? He'll give you a ride in his slingshot. Sean has a slingshot.
I don't know if he'd do that.
If you don't know what a slingshot is, you should look it up. It's awesome. It also is branded. It has a Moving with Mardis logo on it as well. So I'm just saying. So with that being said, we want to thank Sean for being a loyal supporter of Royce's thoughts. And yeah, moving on. So here's the deal. The Seahawks are done.
Okay.
I'm only kidding, kind of. No, I'm kidding. So it was a rough week. Y'all went to Germany and came back with a loss to Tom Brady and the Bucks, who seem maybe they're turning it around. They've won 2 in a row down in Tampa. How do you feel about your Seattle Seahawks? If you want to lose, if you're gonna lose and then have a bye week like you have. Mm-hmm. Was it a big deal? Should we be concerned?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Nope.
Why not yet?
Because.
Nice.
Because it's because we still are leading the division. You know, we don't have to worry currently. I mean, if I'm personally the Seahawks, I like as the team, I would worry because if I'm not worrying, then gonna probably lose because you have to worry.
You have to worry.
It's like I don't know. It could be like the tortoise in the hare. You know, like the bunny do. He wasn't worrying. He was like taking a nap, and then the turtle won. So you can't let that happen.
Okay,
That's what I think.
So, I mean, I don't disagree here. I think the only thing that I will say is like, what do you feel like? Okay, the 49ers, this is always a big thing, right? Because the 49ers, we beat the Chargers. I'm going to be honest with you.
Seahawks beat the Chargers first.
49ers don't look amazing right now.
Nope, they don't.
Offensively, they don't look. Defensively, they look really good. And we're getting more players back.
Garoppolo's looking great.
He's looking.
Ask the Warriors dance team.
Jimmy's looking like Jimmy, okay? Jimmy with the helmet off, perfect 10. Is what everybody keeps saying. Jimmy with the helmet on, anywhere between a 1 and a 7 sometimes.
I give it a 6.5.
Most of the time, like first half Jimmy versus Chargers was a 3. Like he's just average. Now, again, we now have all of our weapons back. Like it's going to, the 49ers are going to get better. 49ers have the second best chance. I think it's an 89% chance to make the playoffs of any team that's not leading their division right now. The Cowboys are first at 99%. I don't understand how they come up with this math. 99%. So
they're not even.
I know, but
second in their division.
Well, I'm just telling you what the graphic said on Sunday Night Football.
Okay.
Monday Night Football. Sunday Night Football. So I really, this is going to sound weird. I kind of want the Seahawks to keep it up though, because the better y'all play, we've already beat y'all once, and we play y'all, I think the second to last week. Week 17 now, I guess, because it was 18 weeks.
I think it's like week 15. I'm be honest with you.
But like, so if we beat y'all again and we hold the tiebreaker, and as long as we keep winning and y'all keep winning, then there's a playoff spot that y'all take and we take. I would prefer to get the home game. I don't want to be the wild card. So if y'all could go ahead and lose just enough to slide down to that wild card, I'd be cool. Because I just don't want to see the Rams in the playoffs. Right now, I don't think the Rams are going to be any problem anyway.
I don't know. You seen the Rams?
Cooper Kupp gone. He's on IR now.
The Rams are not ramming.
They're not what? Oh, not ramming. Got it. I don't know. I also feel like there's some trouble brewing in Buffalo.
In Buffalo?
Yeah.
Could be.
They done lost 2 in a row.
Mm-hmm. They got lost in the sauce, and then and then they got Kirk Cousins.
I mean, bruh, like that was a heck of a game, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Heck of a game. Okay. We're halfway through the season. Let's just call it that. Who's a team that, like, who's the favorite right now? Who's the Super Bowl favorite from the AFC?
Chiefs.
You think the Chiefs?
Mm-hmm.
Here's my problem with the Chiefs, though. They're not demolishing teams. They're winning games.
A win is a win.
I don't disagree with you. But like,
is anyone demolishing?
Well, that's what I was just about to say. There's not that team right now. The Eagles in the NFC had been that,
but they hadn't been demolishing games.
They've been
chiefing.
I mean, but okay. So then the Eagles lose to the Commanders at the home spot. They lose to the Commanders at home. Taylor Heineke. Taylor Heineke. I was like, I know that ain't right. Taylor Heineke. And it what? Now I will say this. Did you see that face mask talk? That missed face mask on Dallas Goedert?
Mm-hmm.
How do you get that wrong?
That's what I'm saying.
If you're the NFL, how do you? I mean, so the Eagles have a legitimate gripe, but let's also not act like the Commanders didn't score a lot of points on them.
Mm-hmm.
Can we just pause for a second? Do you remember when we had this conversation about what Washington should name their team?
No.
Oh, we did. We had it on this podcast somewhere. Somebody who's enterprising can go back and find it. And there were so many good options. So many good options. And they went with the Commanders. Just keep it the football club.
I don't think it's that bad.
It just doesn't. I don't know. Maybe it's because everybody. Have you seen the Commander song? Have you seen it?
What? Oh no! I know what you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking about. I don't think I've seen it though, but I know what you're talking about.
Oh, give me a second. I'm gonna play it. It's phenomenal. Oh, I'll put it in. I'll put it in too. Oh, if you haven't seen it, well, you're about to hear it at least if you're listening. All right.
My home team, my loyalty, I'm at Uptown Royalty. We fight for all DC, who are we? I speak facts, I'm not making riddles. The Hawks open big old holes for John Riggle. Chantella's on the team, and you knew that he was smashing. Darryl Green is on the team, and you know nobody faster. Thought you was gonna score, but I knew that he would catch her. And Doug Williams was the first black quarterbacker to win the big dance. Got 3 rings, win in the big dance. When you got Joe Gibbs, you got a good chance. Let me tell you something about some good fans. Back in the day, RFK was our palace. If you don't know, you need to ask about us. Think we're gonna lose? Well, I can't believe you doubt us. Had the whole crowd screaming out, "We want Dallas!" Those haters can't stand us. Left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders. Commanders. We fight for all DC. Who are we? The Commanders. Left hand up. Who are we? Burgundy and gold.
All right, listen. This song is 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
Just think. If they didn't name the Commanders, that couldn't happen.
Who are we? The Dallas football team. I mean, yeah, I get it. The not the Dallas football. Who are we? The football team. I get it. So, but there's just I don't know. Listen, that song though is pretty hilarious. I need to save that. So, I just wish they could have come out with something different.
No, I like the Commanders now.
Okay, well, because that song, the song did it for you.
Song's pretty good.
Who are we? The Commanders. So now you'll see, like they'll take that little shot and they'll put the left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders. I don't understand why it's the left hand. Like, why's it gotta be my left hand up? Who are we? Anyway. Okay. So football halfway done. You think the Chiefs? Who's in the NFC?
The Eagles.
Still?
Yeah.
Really? You don't think the Jalen and the team look a little vulnerable now? Look a little vulnerable?
Nope, I still got the Eagles.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fair.
They'll finish the year with 3 losses.
3 losses?
Mm-hmm. 14-3.
I want to believe that the 49ers are going to be in Super Bowl this year.
I don't.
I know you don't want to, but I need.
I want to believe the Seahawks are going to be in the Super Bowl this year. But I don't.
All right. Quick fantasy football check. How'd you do?
I won.
You did?
Yep, I won.
I did not. I lost to Trent.
Wah, 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 wah.
I am on a 2-game losing streak in our league.
I'm on a 2-game winning streak.
I believe I'm still locked up into the playoffs, but in my other league, 8-2.
I'm also 8-2.
In my other league, I'm 7-3. So 8-2, 7-3, 6-4. 6-4 in our league.
I could never.
You could never be 6-4.
No.
I mean, you could if you lose 2 more games.
No, I
you couldn't.
Can't.
You're right. You would be 8-4. So yeah. So Trent is 8-2. Royce is 8-2. Finding Debo, that's my team. We're 6-4. And your mom is 5-5. And then there's Jerry and Greg at 4-6. And Sean at 3-7. Still hasn't changed his lineup all year. Has 3 wins. Just need you to know that. And David, poor thing.
Didn't Sean beat you like last week?
He did beat me last week.
Mm.
He had 4 players go off for 30 plus.
He didn't. He had 1.
Sorry. He had 4 players go off for 27 plus.
It's a little bit better.
And then David, who's 2-8. He's trying though.
He's 1-2.
He has 1 too. So here's the deal. Playoff percentages. Royce locked up a playoff spot. Congratulations.
I did?
You did?
Like, actually?
Yeah, with your mom, whatever. You now have a 100% chance of playoffs.
Let's go.
Your mom is 68%. Greg is 12%. And David is 1%.
1%.
Okay. Trent, 99% playoff chance. Because he has not locked it up yet.
Doesn't sound as good as 100.
I know. Finding Debo, 93% chance. And Jerry, 23%. And Sean, 4% chance. So, it is not locked up. It is not over. It is not over for me.
I played Trent this week.
I need you to, if you go ahead and beat Trent, that'd be fine for me.
He's projected to get 91.
He doesn't have all his players.
I'm projected to get 131.
Oh crap. I need to see. Yeah.
Oh crap.
I think I have some problems in this league too. So anyway, moving on. I would like to ask you a question about NBA basketball. Will Kyrie Irving play another game as a net?
Yeah.
He will.
Yeah. Maybe not that many, but yes.
Okay. Do you think that Ben Simmons, over under, Ben Simmons 20
Under.
games as a net?
Oh.
20 more games as a net.
Over.
Kyrie Irving, 20 more games as a net.
Over. Not by many. I think they'll, I don't know.
Who's a net longer, Kyrie or Ben Simmons?
I think it should be Ben Simmons, but I don't think it'll be Ben Simmons.
There was I read an article today that said Nets are frustrated with Ben Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just telling you, when the articles start coming out, that means that this is a month in the making, at least. And now people are like, all right, well, we'll say something publicly. Maybe that'll motivate them. I think Ben Simmons might be done. If he doesn't make it as the net, I don't know who takes a chance on him.
Well, I would take a chance on it.
Would you though?
Yes.
Why?
I would. Just because I know what he has been in the past.
You know what he has been in the past?
Yeah, he was pretty good. I would take a chance on him. I wouldn't start him. He'd come off the bench. I don't know if that's what the Nets are doing right now, but that's what they should be doing. He should be coming off the bench. Just like Russell Westbrook. And now Russell Westbrook is playing good basketball.
Okay. So I haven't heard anything about the Lakers lately. No, I have. I heard that Rob Pelinka was in Indianapolis yesterday.
I also heard that.
And Buddy Hield tweeted, "Let's go," or something like that, or eyeballs or something like that. Are we believing this?
I hope so.
Who would be traded for?
I don't know. I want Buddy Hield and Miles Turner. I want them both.
You want them both?
Mm-hmm. I want them both. I want Miles Turner more than Buddy Hield.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
Because we need Miles Turner and Buddy Hield. But we need Miles Turner more because he's gooder.
He's gooder?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he can also shoot, and he's also big. So, just saying. And the Buddy Hield, Buddy Hield can also shoot very well.
Okay. Well.
And Miles Turner has a great defense.
So okay. But you don't know who would be traded for
No, I don't.
Do you care?
I hope it's not Anthony Davis. I'm trading for something.
Wait, I thought you wanted Anthony Davis out.
I don't want him out, but I'm not saying that it's impossible. But I wouldn't trade Anthony Davis for Miles Turner and Buddy Hield. I would trade him for something much better than that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Like?
I don't know. Like something else.
Who are we? The Commanders. Okay. Do the Lakers have a chance to make the playoffs this year?
Okay. It's
You're saying chill out?
yeah. I don't know about that. Yeah.
If they make the trade, they have a chance for sure.
Yeah.
Right now, as their current roster sits.
Probably not.
Okay. It's fair. Very fair. Very fair. Very fair. All right. So, any other NBA? I really just wanted to ask about the Kyrie thing, to be honest with you.
I don't have anything.
All right. So here's what we should do. Typically, this is a time of the podcast where we play some voicemails.
Mm-hmm.
But our listeners did not have any questions for you, which is sad. I'm sad. But here's your chance to join in and call the MR DetailWorx voicemail line. Because just because we got no voicemails doesn't mean that Jerry and his team are not sponsoring it. And I'm going to be honest. Royce really loves the Commander song. I really love Jerry's song. Jerry and MR DetailWorx song. So we're going to listen to it, and then we're going to thank Jerry, and then we'll move on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, stop. Let me take a look at your whip. Is it new? Is it from 2006? It could be a Lamborghini, Cadillac, a Buick. Either way, we making sure that your ride is legit. If you got a nick, a scratch, we could buff that out. Yeah, car feeling messy, don't let it stress you out. You gon' leave with the shine that's as clean as these rhymes. From the hood to the rim, got the wax.
We want that advantage, preventing ceramic, protected from damage, some versions of vanish.
Now that you heard, yeah, why don't you spread that word? The best service in town is at
MR DetailWorx.
That's what I'm saying.
As always, we thank Jerry, who is also a loyal supporter of Royce's Thoughts. If you need some information on how to get your car detailed clean, listen, it is Christmas season, okay? I do not have this confirmed. I should really ask, but typically, I'm just saying, if my car is dirty, a really good gift that you could give for Christmas is a detailing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Christmas season. It's you got X amount of shopping days. Somebody can tell you, ask Alexa, she'll say it. So I'm just saying, mission at MR DetailWorx is simple. They provide high quality service in a timely manner. So if you need them, you can hit them up at MR DetailWorx. That's WORX.com. So MR Detail. I'm not gonna spell detail for you, but works. Work. MOWORX.com.
Can you not spell detail?
I can. I just wasn't going to.
Okay.
DETAIL. I just wasn't.
Can you spell works?
WORX.
Okay.
For Jerry.
You can spell it the first couple times.
I know. I was all over the place. I'm also struggling because should I drop Sammy Watkins? I need to clear up a space because Sammy Watkins was on my, or not Sammy, Juju was on my IR because he got hurt, but now he's supposed to play again, and I picked up an extra person, and I really feel like I should drop Sammy Watkins.
Mm-hmm.
He's just
Sammy Watkins. He's gonna go off this week.
He probably will. Because Aaron Rodgers is back against the wall, and they don't have any receivers. They don't have anybody. But he's been.
He won't go off this week though if you keep him.
He's been garbage. I'm gonna let him go. Anyway, so again, we thank Jerry at MR DetailWorx. Question: College basketball started.
Yeah.
Louisville basketball still does not win a game.
Nope.
They have lost 3 straight games this season by 1
scored
point.
6 more points. They would have won.
No,
they would have been 3-0.
If they score 4 more points this year, they are 3-0. They've lost 3 games by 3 points.
3 games by 3 points. So if they scored 4 more points this year, they would have been
3-0.
Just like nope. Wait, they lost by 1. Just a second.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So it's 6 more points. Is it?
Yes.
Because you need 2 points.
You need 2, and then they played 3 games.
Okay, you're right. All right, so you're right.
I am right.
They would have been 1 and 2
if
they scored 4 more points. No, they would have been 1 and 1.
That's impossible.
I know. So yeah, you're right. If 6 more points or 3 more baskets, and they are undefeated. Ironically, they lost their last game last season by 1 point as well.
So they're on a 4-game losing streak by 1 point.
Yes, which is absolutely nuts. They're the first D1 team to lose their first 3 games by 1 point since 1981, the 80-81 season. At this point, if they're going to lose all of their games this year, I would rather them lose all of them by 1 point. First of all,
that'd be pretty crazy.
It would never be matched again. Second, betting wise would be phenomenal because you would just always take Louisville, whatever, plus yeah. I guess Louisville +2.
I don't know.
+1.5. It'd be Louisville +1.5. And then, listen, Louisville will win a game. They're going to figure it out. They'll win a game, at least. Maybe 3.
Will they?
I hope. But it's been tough for me.
I feel like anybody can win.
It's been tough for me as a Louisville fan because I want this team to do well because Louisville has been so good in the past. And you get a new coach and you're just like, I want it now. But you also got to remember, we've been pretty bad for 5-6 years. Because of the NCAA stuff. NCAA stuff's gone. So we got to be patient. So this is my thing for all the Louisville listeners out here. Don't jump ship. Don't jump off the KP bandwagon. Support the guys. It's going to be okay. We've suffered through worse. So at this point, let's just enjoy it. As long as they play hard, as long as the players are playing hard, which is what didn't happen last year, then I don't think we can ask for much more. So that's just my PSA. For that. Did you watch any of the whatever Champions Classic last night? The Kentucky, Michigan State, and Duke, Kansas?
No.
I'll be honest. I watched the last 5 minutes of Kentucky and then the 2 overtimes. Here's what I'm going to say about college basketball. It's just too early. I don't care. I mean, I care about Louisville, but I don't care yet. Let me get through. Let's pick this conversation back up in January.
All right.
I hate to say it, but that's kind of how I feel. I wanted to ask you, like, oh, who's your way too early national championship picks? It's just, we're not there yet. Okay. What else? Anything else you want to talk about from a sports-tacular standpoint?
Nope.
All right. So I told y'all about 20 minutes ago, we're going to have a spoiler alert conversation.
Oh, yeah.
So now it's time for the spoiler alert conversation. So if you haven't seen Black Panther and you're going to see it and you're that type of person like, I hate spoiler alerts, either plug your ears and go, la, 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 or whatever. You could probably just go ahead and fast forward about 5 minutes and then we'll be there. We'll be done. Okay. So Royce and I went to go see Black Panther Saturday night. I thought the theater was going to be super packed. It was not.
No, because there were 50 theaters playing the same movie.
There were. They all had Black Panther on them.
Yes.
I love empty theater. There's something it makes you feel like you own the place. Like you get like a private screening. So Royce and I had a private screening of Black Panther for us two and probably like 10 other people. In a 275 seat theater. It was great. The reclining type, the buttons laid out. Just go ahead and give it to me. What was your opinion?
I thought it was very good.
Is that it? That's all you got?
Yep, I thought it was very good.
Was it better than the first one?
No. No, it was not.
How close to the first one, in your opinion, was it? Like if the first one, let's just say the first one's a 10. Where's this one?
An 8.
That's about accurate for me. I'm okay with that. Here's what I want to go ahead and I need to give them props.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Coogler, the director, the Marvel team, whomever, whatever it is. They wrote a movie for Chadwick Boseman to be Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's not deny this. Let's not act like this isn't a thing. Chadwick, God rest his soul, was fighting a battle that no one knew about, and he lost. It's the most gracious way ever go out. And they did an amazing job, in my opinion, honoring the legacy of Chadwick Boseman. Not only what he did as Black Panther, but just in general as the person. But then rewriting a movie that didn't feel like it had been rewritten. It felt like all along that Black Panther was supposed to die.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I want to give them their roses, props, whatever it is. Second, what was the Kukulkan? Kukulkan.
Yeah, something like that.
They call him they don't call him leader. They call him Kukulkan, which means sun, water, serpent, god, or something like that. That's my best whatever impersonation. Kukulkan. How do we feel about him as a villain?
Very good.
Very good.
Mm-hmm. It was really good.
Did you like the whole concept?
Yes,
like
I did.
The underwater thing?
Mm-hmm. I like water. Fascinates me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you? Okay.
Water's so weird.
Do you think that could be happening in real life right now? Somewhere down there?
I hope so.
Under the sea. Like where there's literally people just chilling out, fish gills and all.
Water's so weird. That was so cool.
I have some questions about, like, I loved him as the villain. I was all bought in his story, the fact that they took the time to talk about how he was originated and all that stuff. Like, I thought that was great. I do have some questions. Why are they so freaking strong? Not him. I get why he is. He can fly. He can do all the stuff. Mm-hmm. Why are they, the fish people, so freaking strong?
I don't know.
The scene on the bridge where, what's her name? Spear, the general, Okoye, the general. She beat him up. And they were laying there, and then the little fish dude was like, blah, 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 said something, and they all like got up and like did like the zombie break their bones back in place. Like, oh, I think I figured it out. There was a line where Zuri, what's her name? Shuri was like, oh, I want to go see it. And he was like, well, the pressure will break every bone in your body or whatever. Mm-hmm. So maybe they've had to adapt and they're super strong because they live so far deep in the ocean.
Maybe, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. If you could change one thing about the Black Panther movie, what would it have been? And you can't say have Chadwick Boseman in it.
I can. I don't know. I thought it was pretty good. I would give. I don't know. I can't change. I personally think they should have brought Killmonger back, just like full time though.
Full time.
That would have been. That would have been really weird.
I'm not gonna lie though, the cameo was awesome.
Mm-hmm. I think they should have just brought him back. I personally noticed because like his like the jacket or whatever he was wearing, it like kind of like went with his like all the scars or dots or whatever on him. Kind of went well together.
Yeah, I mean it definitely was like I was like, oh, who's in the chair? Who's she gonna see? Who's she gonna see? Who's she gonna see? And then he pops in. I was like,
I just thought it was gonna be her mom.
I did too. Well,
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah,
like a surprise whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean that was awesome. That was awesome. Well, at the very end, so Royce and I stayed through all the credits. And well, first of all, before we get there, the first post-credit scene, or at the very end, when my man, when we realized there's a baby Black Panther, there's a baby T'Challa, like that right there, that one little nugget. I'm like, okay, that's huge. Okay, so second, we sit through the whole thing. I'm expecting some big, giant tying, like, post-credit scene, and they just hit us with the Black Panther will return.
Which I wasn't expecting anything else.
But that's what, and that's what they did with Thor. At the very end, they're like, Thor will return.
They also had like a post-credit scene.
I need some post-credit scenes. I want them back. Sitting there waiting on the popcorn and all that stuff, and then whatever, and then nothing.
I think you're just being very greedy.
I am being greedy. That movie was 4 hours long.
It was not.
It was 2 hours and 41 minutes, though.
Yeah, but that's not that long.
All right. So with that, that's the end of our Black Panther discussion. Back to your regular scheduled program. It's now time.
It is.
For the most anticipated
segment
in
sports. All
of sports.
Sports.
Where?
Royce Ranks them.
What are we ranking today?
Top 5 Michaels / Mikes.
Oh, I just thought of a Michael, and if he's not on the list, I won't.
Uh-oh.
Okay. All right. So, honorable mentions.
That's not good. Honorable mentions. You got Michael Vick.
And
Michael J. Fox. Yeah.
Oh, just two.
I had 3. But I changed.
Okay, so you removed an honorable mention.
I removed someone.
Okay. All right. So Michael Vick, Michael J. Fox. Are they in that order or just any? Not really. Just honorable mentions.
Yeah, they're in that order.
Okay. So all right. So number 5.
Number 5, Michael Phelps.
416-time gold medalist for the United States swimming team. I think it's what? How many does he get? 29? 26? It's a lot. Just a lot of medals. Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, he's the best swimming Michael of all time. You just thought about somebody else too, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
What happened?
Nothing.
Oh. All right. Number 4.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. The greatest.
The what?
Basketball Michael of all time. Is he?
Yes.
Okay. Michael Jordan. I mean, that doesn't. I'm surprised he's that low on your list, but it doesn't surprise me because you're Royce. Number 3.
Michael B. Jordan.
Which he's also your favorite actor, correct?
I don't know if he was my favorite.
Thought he was.
No, he was not my favorite. He is not my favorite. He was.
Was he 2?
He
was up there.
He was 4.
Oh, Samuel L. Jackson was number 1. I know. I was like, it's a 3-part name. All right, so Michael B. Jordan. I mean, I get it. He was. I get it. Back-to-back weeks for him on your list. All right.
No.
What we
last
do
week? It was.
Oh, we did Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
All right. So number 2.
Mike Tyson.
With or without face tattoo?
Without.
Okay. Iron Mike Tyson. You know, man, listen, I'm old enough where I was fortunate enough to watch his pay-per-view fights, like back when boxing was a thing. Oh, scary. Like, I wouldn't fight. I mean, I know it's dumb to even say that, but like Mike Tyson today scare me. Mike Tyson in his prime, no sir. Best boxing Mike, period. All right, number 1.
Michael Jackson.
I'd kind of forgotten about Mike Jackson.
No, Mike Jackson plays for the Seahawks.
That's true. Michael Jackson. Y'all got Mike Jackson. Y'all got Kobe Bryant. Y'all got all types of people over there for Seahawks. Listen, King of Pop, get it. Can't go anywhere without hearing a Michael Jackson song. Yeah, that's one of the few people on my list that I wish I would have had a chance to see at his concert. Apparently, my mother tells me that I went to a Michael Jackson concert when I was 3 because she couldn't find a babysitter and she was not missing it. So I have been to a Michael Jackson concert. I do not remember any.
I have not been to a Michael Jackson concert.
Correct. He died before you were born.
No, he didn't.
He did not? When he died?
He died in like 2009.
Oh, he did? Okay.
I was...
You were you didn't have a concept of who Michael Jackson was.
That was one.
I would like to go ahead and mention that I think there's one name that you left off, but it's kind of cheating.
Okay, who is it?
Michael Scott.
That doesn't. I wouldn't have put that in.
I think of Michael Scott. I know that that's a fictional character, but Michael Scott has to make the honorable mention at least, just because he is hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's a good list. It's a good list. Top 5 Mike schools. It's actually a pretty spread out list too.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of anybody else that you left out.
I can't either.
Okay. All right. Well, with that brings to close the top 5 of the Royce Ranks segment. Listen, we're at 53-ish minutes, 54-ish minutes. You ready to move to the end?
Yep.
Okay. What we got for the people?
Today is Bobo's birthday.
Bobo.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he's playing well this year.
Yeah, he is.
It's nice. Good for him. Good for the Orlando Magic. Okay. Who else?
It is also Pete Davidson's birthday.
Saturday Night Live. Also known as former Kardashian.
Also known as the Riz God.
The Riz God. I don't get it. Is
Hmm.
that his rap name?
No. No, it is not.
Is this an inside joke?
No.
Is it really? He's really named the Riz God?
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
What is that from?
It's from Life.
Okay. Well, happy birthday, Pete Davidson, and
I wish I was Pete Davidson.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Cool. Well, I think with that we should just go ahead and end with the Commanders song. No?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, here we go. Oh. All right. I muted it. I didn't want it to play while we were playing.
Well, I can't believe your doubters had the whole crowd screaming out. We want Dallas. Those haters can't stand us. Left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders. Commanders. We fight for RDC. Who are we? The Commanders. Left hand up. Who are we? Burgundy and gold, we rock that. Our offense, you can't stop that. Right in front of that first down is where you get dropped at. I know you know this, we're focused. Your fan base is hopeless. When you take an L, y'all all disappear like somebody said hocus pocus. Where they at now? Where are those clowns? I made about 3 points, but I'm really trying to make a touchdown. Those haters can't stand us. Left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders. We fight for RDC. Who are we? The Commanders. Left hand up. Who are we? Left hand up, right hand up. Everybody do this dance.
That's what I'm saying.
Commanders, you know what I'm saying. All my hands was high, bust through that line. Told Thousand how I'm throwing them down. Same time I'm on touchdown every time. Don't harm no bad way, then we on the rise. You know what I want, Super Bowl on my mind. We got 3 rings, but I think we need 9. Fight for DC, that's that hometown pride. We the Commanders, they wondering why. Burgundy, gold, red, yellow, playoff pictures. I won't settle. Lombardi trophy, we need that medal. NFC champions, you know we better. Commanders. We fight for RDC. Who are we? The Commanders. Left hand up. Who are we? Commanders. We fight for RDC. Who are we? The Commanders. Left hand up. Who are we? Come on, left hand up. 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 Who are we? My home team, my lawyers.